Okay, good. So now we're recording.
Okay.
Great. Okay, let's see. Let me pull up the quiz. I haven't submitted yet. I completed it, but I haven't submitted. So I don't know if I have the correct answers or not. Let me. Do you want me to pull it up on the screen so you can see it, or?
Uh, I can the quiz or the answer. Sorry.
I have the. I mean, I have the quiz and I have all the answers listed. I haven't submitted.
Okay.
So
Sure. I have the quiz up on my other monitor. So
okay. Okay. Let me share it. Okay. See. Tell me if you see my screen.
yeah, yeah, I see it.
Okay, yeah, you see that? Like,
It's just going
okay,
infinitely.
okay, there you go. Wait, here it is. Okay, do you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, so, okay, first question. The time to complete the standardized exam at BYU testing is approximately normal with the mean of 70 and standard deviation of 10 minutes. What did you get on this
Oh wait.
one?
Oh wait. Sorry. I just realized I had the wrong quiz open.
Oh, okay, that's okay.
Uh, yeah. Yeah. I got the same though. I remember that one.
Okay. Yeah, it was so we had to write it down as percentage, so I think it's 2.3. Okay, good. Um, an observation was drawn from the normally distributed population with a mean of 2.397 and a standard deviation of 0.612. If the observed value is 3.144, okay, we have to find the set score. I got 1.220. I don't know if you got the same.
All right.
We can do the math pretty quickly, so
Yeah. Yeah. I only got actually halfway through this one.
that's okay.
Um,
We can go through it together, and well, I don't even know if I had all the answers right because I haven't submitted. So,
yeah,
uh,
it'll be good to check and stuff and
so
work through it together.
if the observed value is 3.144, that would be the 3.144, and we have to subtract the mean, which is 2.397.
Yeah.
And then divided by the standard deviation, right?
Yes.
So it's 0.612. That would give us 1.220.
Yeah.
That I have the only question that I have about this roundups. You see that you have to round up to 3 decimals, right?
For this one, I would say it would be 1.221. That I don't know. That's just how I would round it.
Yeah, and there's a lot of exercises like that, and I'm not really. I mean, this specific case, I wasn't too sure if to leave it to 0 or to 1 because it's. I mean, if you keep going, eventually it rounds it up to 1. But I don't know if they want us to go so far. I mean, or if we should just stay on the third decimal. That part I didn't quite, you know.
Yeah. Um, I wonder how like strict the quiz is on it. Um, if we, do 1.220 if it's wrong, or if we do 1.221 and it's right, like that kind of
Mhm.
thing. So that's one thing I'm not sure about.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. For now, let's leave it like that. Do you agree with the result? I mean, we can.
yeah, I agree with the answer. Here, I'll do 1.221 and you could do 1.220 and we'll see which one is right.
Okay. There's a lot more like that, so yeah, we have to figure that out.
We can, yeah, see which
Yeah.
method works.
Okay, the height of a fifth grade boy is normally distributed with a mean of 57 inches and a standard deviation of
Mhm.
2. What's the approximate probability that the height of a randomly selected fifth grade boy will be between 53 inches and 61 inches? I don't know if I got this one right. This one?
For this one, I think got none of the above. Because it's one for the 68% one, it would be if the two heights were between 54 and not 54, 55 and 59 would be the 68.
Right, you're right. Because the standard deviation is 2. Yeah, you're right on that one.
Yeah, and then so I think it'd be 95 because it'd be 2. Yeah.
Okay, so it would be none of the above. Yeah, yeah, right. Because you have to subtract and add the 2, the standard deviation. Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Well, it'd be 0.95.
Oh, sorry. Point out.
Because it's 2 standard deviations on either side.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to picture the graph in my head. So
Yeah.
Okay.
So it'd be like, here, I'll draw it real. All right. Yeah, so it'd be kind of like that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there's my thing. Yeah, so it'd be 2 standard deviations on either side would be the.
Okay. Okay. Good.
Because it's the 6895 and the 99.7 one.
Okay, good.
For the rule.
Let's go back to quiz. Human blood pressure levels are normally distributed. If you measure an individual blood pressure and found blood pressure level to have a z-score of 2.1, what would be a conclude about the person? I put the individual blood pressure is usually high because that's an unusual event, right? If it's more than 2.
Well, I wouldn't say it was. Yeah, I guess it could be unusually high.
Let me check. That's what.
Well, because anything more than 3 is crazy, but 2.1 is definitely higher than it would be normally. So I would say, yeah.
For unusual events, I put something that happens less than 5% of the time with a z-score greater than 2.
Yeah.
So I guess that's how. Okay, good. Okay.
Q plot 1.
The Q1, the data are not approximately normal because it doesn't, what did you get on that one?
I wasn't too sure about this one. I don't think it's normal because it's so steep.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just because it's nothing, and then pretty steep upwards.
And it's really similar to the one example in the book.
Yeah, I think it was one of the first.
And I don't think it says there if that graph will represent something that's not approximately normal, but it says something like, I don't remember by heart. But
here, I'll pull up the book. Maybe I can find it.
I got that impression when I read that part that it was for sure not normal, but I don't remember exactly what was the definition for that graph. That type of graph. I don't know if it says that was not up. The word that it kind of confused me is the approximately normal.
In the book, they have one that pretty much that exact graph, and it says that the distinct curvature in the data, this suggests that the data are not normal, and it just says that data is not normal. That's all that it.
Okay, so the answer is the only one that basically says that.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the one then.
Right. The MCAT.
Oh, the MCAT exam. Okay. Scores on the MCAT exams are normally distributed with a mean of 25 and a standard deviation between which values would be 95. I put 18.6 and 31.4.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's basically what I did is I added 6.4 to 25, and then deduct those 6.4 out of 25.
Yeah.
You get those, like, let's say, limits. Okay. Oh, this one.
Wait.
Yes, go
Here,
ahead.
sir. I just wanted to calculate that real quick just to make sure. All right. On my calculator, I got adding 2 standard deviations on either side. I got 12.2 and 37.8. 18.6 would be 1 standard deviation. And that 1 standard deviation is 68.
You're right. Yeah, I did the 68, not the 95. Because I only subtracted 1 standard deviation, not 2. You're right. Yeah, I got that wrong. Because 95, yeah, it's the second. Yeah, so it's 2, not only 1. Okay, yeah. Okay, got it. Thanks for that. Okay, this one, the first part, I think I got it right.
This is the part that I hadn't gotten to. So
Okay, so first part, basically, if I understood correctly, you need to find the set score and the observation value is 157, right? You can read it and see. So let's do the math really quick. So we have 157 minus 150.7.
150, yeah, 150.7
divided 10.2. Okay, so you see we have well, in this case it's 0.6176, so it would be 0.618 if we round it up. I just put 0.617 because I'm not too sure. Or because the other option would be, yeah, or we just put 618. I don't know.
I think it'd be 618.
Okay, so
that's just, I don't know. Well,
it makes sense to me. I wasn't sure, but I mean, if they're saying to round up until the third decimal, the problem is that they never give you an example with 4 decimals to see what they do with the 4th decimal, if they round up the 3rd decimal or if they just leave the number up to the 3rd decimal. So it's kind of
yeah.
You see, they give you the example up to the 3rd decimal. So, but I mean, what happens after the 3rd decimal? I'm assuming that if it's an 8, it's because anything after the 3rd decimal, it's lower than 5. But they never give you the example. So
yeah, in the things I read, most z-scores are rounded. Like I'm looking at like 2 different things right now, and one thing says you always round it to 2 decimal places, and another one shows it in 4. So I don't know. Okay. I think we're safe with what we have.
Okay, so let's leave it like that, 0.618. Okay. Okay, so what is the probability the randomly selected person who took the LSE test would score above 157?
Right.
And okay.
So that one, it would be we would need to figure out the percentage for the percentage for the 618, right? Z-score, and then subtract that from 100.
I don't remember how I did this part. Let me. How did I do that? You're saying that it would be. So I think what I think in this case what I did is use the applet because did you try the applet that? the this one that it's on the last exercise, they let you use it as well.
The calculator thing?
Yeah, the one that shows you the graph, and you can put the set score, and it will show you the areas.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and I think what if I don't remember exactly, but I think what I did is I used the set score to get that, but I'm not too sure if I get that number right. So how would you do it? What was the you mentioned?
Well, so I would convert it the z-score from before, because the z-score is not a percentile, and then the percentile you would get, you would just like subtract that from like the total. So up until, so on the thing I have it at 73.17% of the data comes before that 157 mark, and then it'd be 26.8%. Like,
Oh, I got that right then.
yeah,
You have to write it down as it would. Okay, so yeah, I didn't use the formula. I used the applet, but makes sense. I don't know if I was supposed to. Maybe not, because I mean they didn't tell.
I mean, in real life, you're
Yeah,
gonna have the thing. You're not gonna work it all out by hand.
yeah. But anyway, it's good to know what goes behind it. So okay, so we got that right. So complete the sentence. About 68% of the uh, LSAT scores will be between
140 and 160, right?
because this is the first person. Okay.
Yeah, it'd just be plus one on you.
Yeah.
You know, plus one minus one.
Mhm. And then this one, I don't know if I got right, but find the 35th percentile of LSAT scores. If your answer accurate to one decimal place.
So for this one, it'd just be like kind of like working backwards. So like we know the 35th percentile, so we can I think we can, I remember right, we can find the z-score from that percentile. Let me just see.
And in this one, we were supposed to use the applet, so I have the applet right here. We can use it.
Mm-hmm.
So wait. So what was the set score?
Oh, I got 0.4538 for the z-score.
So it's 0.4538.
Yeah, I'm using a different. I'm using a different percent. I found a percentile to z-score calculator online that I found works pretty well.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
okay, so
So what did you get on the area thing? You got the 146.8?
not really. I don't know. No. But how did I did that? How did I came up with that number?
Well, we need
Use the applet, and I'm pretty sure I got this one, but I'm not sure if I.
so basically we're trying to find like what it means by percentile. It's just everyone who got below the bottom 35% of scores, pretty much,
Mhm.
including 35. I'm pretty sure, or not including 35. So it's like, or it is 30. Yeah, it's 35 and below. So we need to figure out what score on the test like correlates to that, and it's less than 1 standard deviation from the main thing, from the mean.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how I got that number. Because I was pretty sure I was using the applet, but apparently not. How did I get that? Let me go back to the first part. So 150 standard deviation. Mm,
It says use example 124.7 in the book, and I have that at the
okay.
book out. So let me, well, at least I assume that means the book.
Look here too. Oh,
Oh wait, no, that's just an example for the answer. I'm dumb. Okay. I'm trying to remember. Okay, well, I guess like an easy way, like a different cheaty kind of way to do it would be to assume that, so if we're trying to find like if the mean score is 150.7,
mm-hmm.
and we need to go, so I'm trying to put my thoughts into words. So if that's 50%, we need to find 35% of that. Not 35% of that. We would need to find 70% of 150.7. I think.
30%. Why 30%, not 35%?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what I meant. 35%.
Oh, okay. Okay. So it would be so it would be a 65% of 150 point, what was it? 7? Is that how you do it?
Yeah, sorry, I'm sorry, what are you thinking? I'm trying to
Mhm.
think about
No,
something.
I was trying to calculate what you said about getting the 65% out of our if that what you were trying to do, like get the 65% of 150.7. That was your like reasoning,
Or
right?
get 70% of because if 150.7 is 100% and we need to get the 35th percentile, that would be, that would be 70% of, that'd be 70 out of 100 as opposed to 35 out of 50.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
My brain is just weird.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Okay. I'm not getting it. I don't.
What did you put down?
I put 100, but I'm trying to. I'm 100% sure that I used the applet and I got this number. But then I use it for something else, and I don't know how did I reach that number. But I'm pretty sure I did use it as it said as it says
Yeah,
here. So
Well, 146.8 is that half a standard deviation?
yes.
Oh wait.
Standard deviation is the.
What did
No.
I say? I figured out the standard deviation, but I don't remember what I got. Oh, 0.4538. So okay, wait. Okay, so if one standard deviation is 6.4, right? Is that what it is?
Standard.
Oh, standard deviation 10.2, 10.2.
Yeah.
Then we need to figure out what, and that equals 1. Then we need to figure out what 0.4538 is. Okay, so 10.2 times 0.4538 equals 4.63.
Minus 150.7. Would that be the thing?
150.7 minus, what was the number I just said? I said 4.63.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what. I got 146.07 when I did that.
146.8. You got 0.7.
I also rounded. All right, let me try that again. 10.2 times 0.4538. 4.62876. 150.7 minus that. Yeah, I got 146.07.
146.07. Okay.
Here, wait, let me z-score to percentile.
What was the z-score that you get for that? Let me try it.
0.4538 was the z-score I calculated for the 35th percentile.
4538. 38. It was 4538, right? 4538.
Yeah.
Yeah, it rounds it up to 0.454. The area is 3249. Yeah, but it really doesn't help much. Okay, I guess we can give it a try. See if I mean it's very close to the one that I got. I'm sure I used the applet, but I'm still trying to figure out how I ended up with that.
Mm, mm. Let me try one more thing. I just pulled up a z-score table.
Mhm.
Okay, when I did it again, using a z-score table,
Mhm.
I found one that said it gave the z-scores based on the percentile. So like first percentile, negative 2.326, and then all the way to, and then 30 for the 35th percentile. I did the, I, I did the, it said they have 385 as the percentile, as the z-score for the 35th percentile. So I just tried the same thing again, the 10.2.
Mhm.
Um, and when I did that, I got 146.8 using
Okay.
the z-score number. So that's what you have.
Yeah. Okay. So
That took forever.
that was yeah yeah, okay. Okay, let's give it a try and see how what we get.
Yeah.
Let me get this. Oh
Submit.
wait. Can I go back? Because I'm thinking about that one that I left without rounding up the third. Remember that we said you were going to put rounding up up to the third decimal, and I was going to leave it up to.
Okay, I just submitted mine.
Okay.
So the one where I rounded up, I got the question right.
Okay, so I better.
One I got, I did get one I did get wrong though was the first question. Um, the time to complete a standardized exam in the BYU Idaho Testing Center is approximately normal with a mean of 70 minutes and a standard deviation of 10. And then using the 68, 95, 99.7, what percentage of the students will complete the exam in under 50 minutes?
Mhm.
You had 2.3, and so I went with your answer on that one, and I got that one wrong.
Okay, let's go back to it. Can I go back from here?
Um,
Yeah, this one, right?
mm, so it would be I don't it so in 50 minutes, I guess it would be um 5%.
%5. Yeah. Because I think what I did is I
because 50 minutes would be 2 standard deviations to the left of the mean.
50 minutes, yes. 6, okay. Okay. I want to leave it. I don't want to be cheating, so I'm going to leave it like that because
Well, we have 2 attempts on the quiz in iLearn.
The rest were correct, right?
Yeah, all the other ones are right. Just that first one.
Okay. So it's so we should round up to the third decimal. So at least we got that part figured out because I was pretty worried. Okay, good. Okay, great. Not bad.
Yeah, and then the group quiz, right?
The group quiz, yes. Wait. Let me go. Oh, what happened here? What happened to go up? Okay. I'm trying to. I don't know what happened with my screen. Probably it was because I was sharing it or something that I'm not. Doesn't let me go up.
Is it like frozen?
No, it doesn't let me scroll all the way up, all the way to the top of the screen where you can go to
Oh,
content.
I've actually had that before. It's weird sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a problem with iLearn or what. I mean, it does allow me to scroll up, down through the questions, but the sidebar that allows you to go all the way up of the browser, it's not there. Even when I minimize it.
Maybe refresh the page.
Let's see, let's try that. Nope, still stuck there. Let me try to. Strange. Okay. So I'm gonna use the arrows. Oh, there you go. Now it works. Okay. So now we have to do a group quiz. Um, it- two, lesson 3. Okay. So I can do that. This part is just okay. Well, and now I cannot scroll down. This is pretty weird. Okay, there we go. Am I selecting what's wrong? Wait. Oh no, this one is for lesson 3. Sorry, I was looking the one for last week. And, 3. This is the one. Okay. Group meeting quest. Here it is. Okay. Okay, this is. Did you have it? Do you have it up?
That quiz?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I participated in this meeting. Okay. So the total area under a normal distribution curve must equal to
One.
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 Remember having that on my notes.
Under certain circumstances, a normal distribution curve can drop below the x-axis. False. Right? Yeah.
A normal distribution curve is symmetric. Yes, that's true. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, use the following image to answer the next two questions. Which of the following elements figures represent the z-score? That would be
C. Yeah. And then which of the following elements of the figure represents the probability that the z-score will be greater than 1?
Would that be B?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So according to the 68, 95, 99.7 rule, what percentage of the data from a bell-shaped distribution will be within one standard deviation of the mean? One, it would be 68, right? No, sorry.
Yeah.
It would be 68 because that's the if it's only one standard deviation, that's 68.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so suppose the seed score comes from a standard normal distribution. Use the normal probability applet to answer these questions. What proportion of the seed score will be between -1 and 1?
Is that the 0.3173?
I guess let me go to the applet. So if we put 1 here, yeah, 0.3173.
Okay.
So it would be 0. We have to use 4 decimals.
It's 3 decimal places. So it would just do 0.317.
317. Okay.
Right. Suppose that z-scores come from a standard normal distribution. Use the normal probability applet to answer the question. It's just the same thing, but with -2 and 2.
With 2, that would be 0.0455. So it would be 0.056.
Yeah, 0.046. Yeah.
0.046, right?
Yeah.
0.046. Okay.
And then for 3.
3, it would be 0.003 because it's 0.0027. So it would be 0.003.
Yeah.
So look carefully at your answers to the last 3 questions. What do you observe? The value match. As this score increases, the area between decreases.
Wait, wouldn't it be the opposite? because the thing on the normal probability applet, it's
the other way around. So it won't be the second one because it increase. Wait, as the z-score increases, yeah, I think that's correct. I think it's the second one because we started with one, right? With the z-scores of one, and we got 0.317. No, yes, 0.317. Then we jumped a z-score of 2, and the area decreased to 0.046, and then with 3, it decreased even more.
we didn't do we figured out what was on the opposite, what was left not in between for the 9, 10, and 11. We got all those. I think we did all those wrong. On the normal probability applet, you can like click the area you want to figure out, and the default shows you what is not the area.
Oh, you're right. So it would wait. So it's the area in between. So in that case, it would be 0.6827, right? For
yeah.
what?
So for the 1683. Then.
Yeah.
And then the next one would be 0.955.
With 2, how much was it? Okay, so 2 would be 0.9545. So it would be 0.955. Is that what you put?
Yeah. And then the last one would be 0.997. It just follows the 68, the normal rule.
Okay. 0.
Yeah, so it would be for number 12, it would be the values match the 68, 95, 99.7 rule.
Okay. So use the following information to answer the next 6 questions. The amount of protein that an individual must consume is different for every person. There's a solid theoretical idea that suggests that the protein requirement will be normally distributed in the population of the United States. The protein requirement is given in terms of number of grams of good quality protein that must be consumed each day per kilogram body. So the population mean protein requirement for an adult is 0.65 grams per kilogram, right? And the standard deviation is 0.07. Oh, okay. What proportion of the populations have a protein requirement that is less than 0.60?
So it's more than one standard deviation to the left. So I think we can just ignore everything except the 0.65 and the 0.07.
What is confusing me, because I mean, I don't know if we are supposed to do something with the rest.
Yeah, I think we can just
keep it and just only the grams.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we would do the 0.65. Yeah, the 0.65 minus, oh wait, no, it'd be the 0.60 minus the 0.65. Divided by 0.
0.07.
Yeah.
And that would. So it's 0.60 minus 0.65 divided 0.07 minus 0.71. Is that what you got?
No, but my calculator is being weird. What did you get?
I got minus 0.71.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I got as well.
Okay. So what proportion of the population have a protein requirement that is more than 0.60?
So, we need to find the percentile of the negative 0.7, right?
Yeah.
That's where's the error? Where's the what did I get? 714. I got 0.2376 using the normal probability applet.
So, okay. So what did you put like minus the
I did, yeah, I did the minus 0.714 for the z-score, and then clicked on the left side of that on the normal probability applet, highlight that blue.
0.2376?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I got the same. 0. And it's 3 decimals or 4? 3 decimals, so it would be
238.
238. Okay.
What proportion of the population have a protein requirement that is more than, so, oh, that's easy. It's just that minus 1.
Which one are you in? Number 15?
Yeah. Oh, no, number 14.
Oh, number 14.
It's just the opposite of the one above.
So okay, so it's number. Oh, wait, because I think I wrote something wrong. Number 13 would be 0.238, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And this one would be
0.762.
right because it's minus 1. Okay. So,
That's less than 70. Right. So 70. minus 65 divided by 7. I guess it's just what is it? Less than that?
I think I got lost on this one. I got for number 14, I got 0.762.
Yeah. And I got the same thing for 15.
For 15, the same, 0.62.
Yeah, I got the same thing.
Also,
Both,
how come? Yeah.
it's the same distance on opposite side.
No, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just the same. It's the same thing as number 13, just opposite side of the mean. All right, number 16. Find the probability that a randomly selected person will have a protein requirement that is between 0.6 and 0.7. Hint, remember that to find the area between two values, shade to the left of each of the z-scores you calculate, and then subtract the smaller area from the larger. Make sure your answer is positive. This is the probability that a randomly selected observation will lie between the two values. So couldn't we just on the normal probability applet highlight the center portion?
Yeah. But using what z-score? Yeah, we have to find it first.
It's the same. It's the same z-scores from the top two, the negative 0.714 and the positive 0.714.
Oh, okay. So, 0.7. Was it 714? I got a 726. Okay.
For the 0.60 and the 0.70, it's the negative 7.714 and negative 0.714.
Okay.
Yeah, I got 52.48.
Let me see. 0.5248. So
Yeah.
53, right? No,
Yeah, so
50,
0.525.
525. 2 point. That's 17, right? The 30. No, wait.
No, 16.
16.
17 is find the 35th percentile for the protein requirement for adults.
I just skipped one. So no, this one will be 0.5. How was it? 523. 523. And now we have to find 35th percentile.
So it would be 0.07 times negative 0.385. And then
I'm trying to do it with the applet. So
okay. I just got my answer. Do you have yours?
not yet. Wait. I'm sorry with this 35th percentile. I'm not getting it.
What are you doing?
No, I was trying to use the with the set scores on the normal probability applet.
Mm-hmm.
So using the set scores that we have, right, am I doing that right? It's the 0.714. Are those the ones that we were supposed to use, or?
Oh no, that's the 714 was for something different. We're trying to find the 35th percentile, so we need to find a different z-score.
Okay. So let me think it through.
So the z-score for the 35th percentile would be negative 0.385.
How did you get that Z score? That's the part that I'm missing, I think.
So for the I have a chart up. You can there's like z-score charts.
I'm gonna look for one.
We haven't like gotten one yet in like the lessons, but I've taken another probability class where like they just gave us a z-score chart. So I just pulled up a z-score table and found that the z-score for a 35th percentile is negative 0.385, and that's like for a normal distribution. Of course, it's different.
Okay.
And then I figured out what 0.385 of one normal distribution is.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking in Google for a set score. There's like a million of those. This is my first probability class, so you're gonna have to be patient with me.
No, yeah, I haven't. It's been 2.5, 3 years since my last one, so it's been a while.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. So okay. Okay, now I got it. So it's using the set score 0.385. If I input it on the normal probability chart, yeah, if you highlight the it gives 0.35 as the area, so it would be 35%. Okay.
And then for my answer, I got 0.623. For the protein. For number 17. Yeah, for number 17.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. What did you get again? I don't
0.623.
Yeah, that's what I got. 0.623.
All right. And then 18. Find the 80th percentile for the protein requirement for adults. So the z-score would be 0.842. Okay, yeah.
So this would be
0.709.
What you said 2709?
0.709.
Yes.
Is that what you got too?
Yep. Okay, that was the last one, right?
All right, we submitting?
Yep.
All right. We got 8 wrong. What did you put for 8? Did you do like
8? Number 8. Let's see. 8. I put 68. No. Yeah, I put 68 on number 8. Question number 8.
Did you get it right?
I did it right, yeah.
All right. Oh, I wrote it wrong.
I got 1 18 out of 20. I got 2 wrong.
Which one did you get wrong?
Number 15.
What did you put?
Minus 0.714.
Oh, that wasn't the answer. That was the z-score to get the answer. The answer was the same as 14, 0.762.
Oh, yeah.
What was the other one you got wrong?
And the other one. Yeah. I got the number 14, which was the
Yeah, so you just needed to go one step further for that one.
I wrote the z-scores instead of the result. Okay. Yeah, I got. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Yeah, I wasn't thinking. Okay. Yeah. So. Yeah.
And then,
the rest were correct.
Yeah. Same for me.
Okay. Good. Do we have anything else?
think so.
That's it. So okay, that took a little longer than planned, but
Do we each have to submit the?
no, I think last time I submitted, I just submitted myself, and I got a response back because I listed, I have to, on the
You listed who's
yeah,
there.
right. It, and the instructor told me that I was going to contact you, I guess, to see what
Me?
you want to go to. I don't know if he sent you an email or something. He mentioned.
Yeah, I talked with him because I was having some problem with my first group ended up completely falling apart,
Mm-hmm.
and so that's when I emailed you to join your group, and then I missed Tuesday when we were going to meet. I was out,
Okay.
completely forgot, but
That's fine.
uh,
Yeah, last week, I also missed both classes because
yeah,
there was a girl that was supposed to attend. I think I put that on the chat that she dropped the class later, so I couldn't I couldn't contact anybody to get the class done. So to get the
yeah.
meeting.
I just did the collaboration quizzes on my own and emailed him because that's what I
Okay.
did last week too.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. Okay. Let me end the live stream so I can copy. Okay.